Okay, be down here in a minute.
Well, good evening and welcome to Didsbury Cricket Club. This is James Emerson, a Didsbury scorer. We are here with the second 11 tonight in the T20 quarter final. Visitors Cheadle, in opposition tonight, local derby, and the place at finals day awaits the winners of this match. Just trying to work out who is who on the Cheadle team, as there's nobody here with me. But we'll not let that get in the way of what will hopefully be a good evening's cricket and an enjoyable game. It's a lovely evening, rock hard surface, lovely fast outfield, and two Premier Division sides who are ready to lock horns here. And we're just having a little check around who is who and where is where. Mark Hampson's going to open the bowling from the Fletcher Moss end. You can see the sun is bright and hot, and we're ready to go. So the first ball of this match, Mark Hampson in, short, but not punished by Jack Hastings. Just looking the men out. We've just got man out I can see out square, very square on the cover boundary. I think that's Alex Reid right out there. Let's have a look. Yes, I think that's him. Right. Or is no, sorry, Alex is extra cover. That must be somebody else. We're going to get a single there to Alex Reid, who throws up and misses and well backed up. So Didsbury off the mark. That'll bring Adam Slater on to strike. In there, that's fine. Yeah, lovely evening. As I say, oh, I can see a long off is out now as well. So long off and cover on the boundary. I think that must be Hashim Nazir on the cover boundary. Oh, this one just past the outside edge. The ball, nervous poke from Adam Slater, who's not been in very good form recently, Adam, so he'll want to feel bat on ball. So that is Mohammed. Naheed down here, yep. And called through, good running by Jack Hastings. Slater didn't know much about it, but he gets him, opens his account, a real sharp single. Cheadle there, isn't it? Yeah. So. And yeah, Matt Samuels is at long off. Right, ball number 5 of this first over, decent over, but Jack Hastings has powered that away, and that's going to be 4. No chance of stopping it once it's passed on this fast outfield, and with these just the two fielders out in the first 6 overs, as long as it was to the left of Zuhair Moazzam, I think that is, at backward point. It was well to his left. Sahith, I think we're going to see bowling at the next over. Has to go and retrieve it. So an opening boundary for Jack Hastings. And that's hit very hard down the ground. Matt Samuels in smartly round to feel that. You can see him doing that there. So 7 off that first over. Jack Hastings has been in good form in this competition. Good pleased with that first over. Right, just checking who's going where now. So nobody with me, so I've got to try and work out who's who just from a a pretty rudimentary assessment of fielding a tyre.
Hi, James.
Hi, Pete. So, on is behind. I'm just organising the field here again. I think it'll be fairly standard now. I think Hashim has stayed out, but he on the boundary, so he's now at a very square mid-wicket. Who else is going out? Oh, well, Matt Samuels has gone from long off to long on, so he's chopped the entire length of the ground for this second over. So spin from side, it's down the leg side, that's going to be wided. Umpire Ben Murray down here at the Parswood end. Just come onto the umpiring panel this season, and it's his first action of the evening to signal a wide. One more on the top. Oh, that's bowled him. It's a lovely full delivery. And his second action of the evening will be to help rearrange the stumps, because that's a big blow for Didsbury to lose Jack Hastings in the second over. He's bowled for 6. And that brings in, I think that's James Hill, who's gone out to the middle. Yes, it is. Right, so. There we are. So, yes, an early blow there for Cheadle to strike. Terrific wicket. Jack Hastings, as I was saying, has been in very good form in this competition. But not tonight. He's yorked there. A good ball from Sai Sahith. And 8 for 1. Oh, just looking around now. So Sai's reorganised his field. So Alex Reed's come out now to deep mid wicket. Assume the long off, the long one is still in. I haven't checked just yet. But let's have a look. He's gone round to long on, Matt Samuel, so those are the 2 men out. Round the wicket to the left-hander. He's hit that hard, and I think that's going to be 4 for James Hill. And off the mark, it is indeed. I can't see exactly where it goes over the boundary from my position, but I could see it had beaten Shiel Patel at mid-off, so it was the likely result. So, good start for James Hill. He did spray into double figures onto 12, but to recover from that early blow, they need a good partnership here. And that's wides. Now that could be 5 wides, I think. Yeah, Ben Murray, beg your pardon, already signalling wides, and 5 of them. So that's a gift for Didsbury. Gratefully received. I doubt it'll be the last 5 wides of the night. We'll see. But it was an expensive one, that. With the extra ball and those 5 runs going on. Nicely bowled. One cut away. Good running between these two. So that's right hand, left hand, causing Cheadle to move things around. And there was a bit of frustration from the fielding side. It's a hot evening, and they want to do as little moving as possible, the fielders, but got to be on your toes in this T20. That's flat, well, that's a wide one, and a nice, comfortable first boundary for Adam Slater. So strange over from Sai Saith. That key wicket of Jack Hastings, but it's gone for 15 this over, and still a ball to bowl. It's spraying to the 20s already, 22 for 1. And nicely down on the pitch. I think it'll just be the single. Matt Samuels down there. It is indeed. So, yeah, overall, not too bad. There was 16 off it, but that wicket, you can see the opening overs from these two. Mark Hampson, very experienced cricketer, very handy cricketer as well. He'd be in quite a number of first 11s I can think of ordinarily. But he's been a good servant for Cheadle, and always a handful. I think I'm right in saying he's got a 7 for this season in the league. I need to check that anyway. He's in for his second over to Adam Slater. Oh, that's a 4 shot. Adam, come on. That was just a swish. And what Didsbury don't need is another wicket in this power play. Got to bat responsibly for these 20 overs, make the best use of them. And I want to be looking to set at least 8 and over as a target in my view. It's lovely batting conditions, lovely ground to bat on. That's a no ball as well. That's a gift. So a no ball and 4 runs. Adam Slater took onto that one much more effectively. 23-28, yeah. And of course it'll be a free hit. Field can't change because the batsmen haven't changed in, so I'll have a real go at this one, Adam, but don't try and hit it too hard, just watch the ball. See a lot of free hits wasted. Got hold of it there nicely. It was whacked it out for a single, so that's okay. There's something off it. That's when you see batsmen wind up and completely miss the ball. Really waste the opportunity totally. So first ball for Mark Hampson at the left-handed James Hill. So there's some reorganising. They've got to watch this, Cheadle, because they'll be on the clock. And you tend to see a lot of this reorganising of the field every ball or every time there's a run scored or something. I've only got 80 minutes to bowl the overs, so it can't take too much time doing that, Cheadle. Nicely bowled, well played, James Hill, just safely down the ground, and Matt Samuels is getting the miles in. Down at long on there. And you'll see Zahair Marzam across your picture there. He's gone from side to side with the right hand, left hand. Some hard yards for him as well. Adam Slater back on strike. See that big gap through the covers. And just Alex Reid there. It's a slower ball. Oh, and he's heaved it on the first bounce to Mohamed Shawkat at forward square leg. It's bounced somewhere in front of him. That's a slower ball though, clever bowling from Mark Hampson. Adam Slater almost scooped it straight to the fielder, but got away with that one. Full ball, driven hard down the ground, but no run. Shield Patel there. Mid on coming round. Don't get frustrated, Adam. There'll be plenty more scoring opportunities. That's the key. It was a good shot, but straight to the fielder. Shield, who's played a little bit of first team this season. I umpired at Cheadle's firsts in a T20 game against Marple, where it got to a very tense finish, and Shield was given the last over. And I think Marple needed 10. And the first 2 balls went for 4. And Shield held his nerve and then clean bowled the batsman. So now he's got it wider than that time, Adam Slater. That's a much better shot. Another 4 for Adam Slater, his third one. And a nice way for Didsbury to win that over. So 11 off that one. 27 off the last 2. You can see that partnership already on to 26. These two have added usefully. 34 for 1 off 3. So Saeed is going to have second over. Field as before. We've got Alex Reid out at deep extra cover. And Matt Samuels, who moves at the speed of light, I must say. He's gone from one end of the field to the other again. He's at long on for the left-hander. Great effort from him. So around the wicket, Sai Saif. Oof. into the shot far too early there, James Hill, and nearly got one on the helmet. He was down very early. I don't know if the bowler saw him. He held it back a bit. And a dot ball. Down the pitch that time, but it's in the air and caught. Very well caught. I'm pretty sure that was Hashim Nazir. At least he's going to get the credit for now. If it's not Hashim, I apologise. It's definitely out and caught at extra cover, and just what Didsbury did not need. Another wicket in the power play. James Hill has only just come in. To go back, and that's a blow because that left-hand right-hand conversation was useful. Didsbury have to start again now, what they don't need. This is Jacob gone in. Yeah. This is Jacob Mills. So 34 for 2 and another wicket. Sai Saif, 2 for 16 now. That was a bit of a gift, but slack shot from James Hill, and yeah, as I say, it's a bit frustrating from a Didsbury perspective, that, because let's get through this power play. We've already lost one big wicket and another one's gone. So Jacob, let's see you settle in. Over the wicket to the right-hander. Just played firmly back. And this is, I was talking about the time limit thing, this is the good thing for Cheadle, because Sai Said is rushing through the over. 4 deliveries already. And this all helps with that over rate. Oh, that was a gift, short, but an in batsman could probably have capitalised on that. But Jacob Mills just getting used to things, misses out. It's another dot, and almost through this 4th over without a run conceded so far. And it is indeed a wicket maiden, that 4th over. Very well bowled, Sai Saif. And after 2 expensive overs, Cheadle striking back with a wicket maiden. And you can see there size figures, 2 for 16. We are going to see a change of bowler now, so Cheadle Patel is going to bowl. Mark Hampson 2 overs, so keeping him back obviously for later. So let's just see who goes where. So we've got the field restrictions, long off and extra cover. And that first ball whacked away for 4. So a good start for Adam Slater against the new bowler. His 4th boundary, Adam. He's really pleased with that, and that was a nicely directed shot. Good length, good full length again. It's just driven just 1 this time. I think Hashim is round quickly. It's extra cover. Did well to keep that to 1 actually. It's a longer hit out there. Slightly over to the pavilion side of the ground. Right, so it's a good piece of work on the boundary. So, first ball for Jacob Mills from Cheadle Patel. A pace on the ball. And he's got it past extra cover, and he's off the mark with a single as well. That's that go. You can see umpire David Gain woman in army about whether that was wide or not. It was just acceptable for him, so can't go on, but that's fine. As I say, it's wickets that Didsbury need to keep in hand here to really have a push in the last portion of the innings. It's a nice hit from Adam Slade. It'll just be a single though. Quite time it as he would have liked. We'll work for Hashim Nazir out there. Dot ball to finish the over. So 7 off that first over for Cheadle Patel. With an over left to the power play. Didsbury 41 for 2. Right, Sai Sahith, third over for him. And to Adam Slater. Down the pitch, he's hit it hard, but straight back at the bowler. So that's 7 dot balls in a row now. He's bowled, Sai. And clearly asking some questions. With this, his off spin. Smacked Adam on the thigh pad. And again, it's leg side from here, but it's another dot ball. This is very good for Sahith and Cheadle. 9 dots in a row he's bowled now. And including a wicket in that. Oh, and another one! And another wicket as Adam Slater has slapped a catch straight back to the bowler. Well. Didsbury 3 down now in the power play. And Sai Sahith, the man, 3 for 16. Goodness. Absolutely delighted with that. And that was a bit of a gift. It's a bit of frustration in the shot, but he's got a start there. Adam Slater, 21 off 18, but he has to go back now. And Didsbury have really got a lot of work to do here. There's Tom Bidwell, another right-hand, left-hand combination. Comes out, and this is very much Cheadle's power play with 3 wickets. Didsbury have got a fantastic record in this competition, aiming to make it a 6th finals day in a row. Won 3 and lost 2 in that time, but they're going to have their work cut out here to make it. That's 6th in a row. A lot of overs still to bat, a total to build, and they're 3 down and 2 relatively new batsmen at the crease. Well, 1 brand new batsman here, Tom Bidwell, who's carefully forward. Is it going to be 2 successive? Well, we said 2 successive, wouldn't it? Successive wicket maidens for Cheadle Patel. He's only got 1 more. Cheadle Patel, Sahith, beg your pardon. Got one more ball to bowl in this over. Oh, goodness me, and that was off the leading edge. Tom Bidwell didn't know a lot about it, but it is indeed successive wicket maidens. Saeed 3 for 16, and what a stint that's been. Presume they'll bowl out. See if Captain Moen Shah decides to hold him back for one. I would bowl him through, to be honest. Keep the field up even though the power play is over, and they can now spread further. But why would you want to? Certainly for the spinner that they have. 2 men out on the offside boundary. I can see they're trying to sort out. Hashim, I beg your pardon, is asking, where do you want me? To Cheadle. He's got Zahaya at deep backward point on the boundary. Nobody back on the leg side boundary. Matt Samuels has done his mini odyssey of his own from long off to long off. Oh, hang on, just some suggestions from elsewhere in the field. I think it was that might have been Jahangir doing some suggesting. I don't know. Oh, it can't have been Jahangir's down here at fine leg. So, that's a Terrata no ball. That's got to be a no ball, and it's one for Jacob Mills. Yeah, that's accidental, of course, but nonetheless a high full toss. No ball, a free hit. I assume a warning for the bowler. I'm 100% sure about that. That must be Zahir then, yeah. No, Zahir's out there. Nihad. No. Right, try again, Cheadle. A free hit for Tom Bidwell, who's might have got a run. He hit it beautifully. That's straight to Alex Reid. That's mid-off. No run. Anyway, this Tom Bidwell will want 2 here. Yeah, that's double. I think of the match. Well run. This is the first 2. Tom Bidwell opens his account. It's got to be here. It's got to be me. Put down for a single. 46 for 3. Oh, no, and another one. Jacob Mills plays on. And Sheel Patel gets the reward for some good accurate bowling. And Didsbury are in real trouble here. 46 for 4. As Jack Airy comes out to replace Jacob Mills, who's chopped on. And he just made 2. And Cheadle right in charge now of this game. Didsbury won the toss, choosing to bat. A succession of just soft dismissals, really. Jack Hastings yorked himself. James Hill just slapped one rather lazily to extra cover. Had to hit one back at the bowler after a spell of dot balls. And Jacob Mills chopping on there, as you saw. So 46 for 4, and some real work to do now for Didsbury to build anything like a total. Some men in the circle, why not put some pressure on? There's Jack Airy. This is his first ball. And that's the last one of that over, so just 5 from it. And after 7 overs, Didsbury in a real mess at 46 for 4. And I think, quite sensibly, Sai Sahith is going to bowl out. He's had a terrific spell, 3 for 16, two wicket maidens. The fielders know it as well. Right. He's just organising this field here. So coming on in front of me. No, in show just they had all those men in the circle and they pushed them out again. So 2 men out on the leg side boundary. It's short, Jack goes on. And that must be a run down the ground. Yeah, nice easy run at least. Full toss. Tom Bidwell takes the advantage off. And really need 5 or 6 overs to get these two, build some momentum, and get this scoreboard moving properly. They've not been in good form, the twos, recently. They've been top of the league for a long time, but lost the last 2 league games. And oh my goodness me! I'm talking about not in good form. Jack Airy has just poked another simple return catch back to the bowler. That's a 4th wicket for Sai Sahith. Can't believe it. Didsbury 47 for 5. And Cheadle, can't believe it either. Perfect batting conditions, blameless pitch. And 5 of the most innocuous shots, nothing shots. You saw the holders of the T20 Trophy, Chester, crash out last night, and they were beaten by the Premier Division bottom side, Neston. Didsbury with everything in their advantage tonight, like Chester. It's a home match, lovely evening, lovely conditions, but it has gone horribly wrong. And this man bowling is principally why. Sai Sahith 4 for 17 has absolutely held a grip after a loose first over. Did include a wicket, but that went for 16, and then he's now taken 3 wickets for 1 run. He's bowling to Isaac Giannini, the new man in. Can't miss Isaac. 6'5", I'm thinking. And he feels bat on ball straight away to get a single. Well, a lot resting on the shoulders of these two. They're going to have to bat for 10 overs, in my opinion. I think it's the top order of just giving it away. Round the wicket to the left-hander. Tom Bidwell having to be watchful, careful. He's only got 2 more balls to see out. I think I'd rather see this than anything too exotic. Yeah. There it is. So, played it out safely, Tom Bidwell. He had to do that. What a spell from Sai Sahith. 4 overs, 2 maidens, 4 for 18. Now you can see him on the scorecard. That's amazing. I was chatting with him before the game, very friendly chap. His teammate, when I asked her, just started checking the identities of players, said, "Oh, he's the old one who's bald." And speaking as someone who's even older and balder, that was a tad disrespectful. We were chuckling about it before the game, saying, and I'm pleased for him. A fantastic spell, and he's put his side right in the driving seat. Didsbury 48 for 5 after 8 overs, and now Alex Reid is going to bowl. Again, another very experienced Cheadle player, and we'll ask plenty of questions with his spin. Let's see what answers Isaac Giannini's got. Ooh. Run away with a casual single in the end. There's some perfection. Matt Samuels down there. He's tearing in. Long off and long on in for Alex Reid. He's got deep mid wicket back on the boundary. That is Sohaye. Mohammed Shawkat is at square leg. Involved, driven wide. Just a single again. It's Jahangir. Full toss now is a bit of a gift, but can't take full use of it, can he, Isaac Giannini? Oh, he can. It's sneaked through, and a much needed boundary for Didsbury. Takes them to 54 for 5. Nice boundary in 3.5 overs, that one. With this fast outfield. It's shows what a grip Cheadle have got on the game, and at Didsbury can't take any more risks, really. Only 1 down or 2 down at this stage. A very different approach to stroke play, but here Alex Reid has recovered well from that boundary. 3 dot balls follow it, so just 6 off that over. Almost halfway through the allocation. And the Didsbury only on 54, and they've lost those 5 wickets, as you can see. And there's the tale of woe with the partnerships. Promising one between Adam Slater and James Hill. Matt, who's bowling now? Who's bowling? Thank you. It is Jahangir, you know. You see, he had a white sleeve on before the game started. That is Zaire that you can hear in front of me. Our microphone shouting encouragement to Jahangir Mushtaq. He's taken over from Sai Sahith. He's got quite an act to follow. Just organising his field. 2 men out on the leg side. Long off. And long on. And deep extra cover. So just 4 in the circle. So there's gaps everywhere for Tom Bidwell. And he's straight away found one for a single. Oh, right, that's thrown me that. No, so I see. Right, okay, that makes sense then now. 2 men in close on the other side of the wicket. Sai Sahith's very short at mid-wicket. That's going to be a wide, I think. Thank you, Ben. All runs gratefully received for Didsbury. To say. Any more of those will be gratefully received. There might have been one there, possibly, but no. Cheadle are clearly now really full of belief and confidence, and who can blame them? And fielding that bit sharper. Everyone fully aware of the great position they've got themselves into at almost the halfway stage of the innings. Well, again, he went early there, Isaac Giannini, just too early. Didn't get any bat on it at all, and another over ticking through. Oh, they've taken a single, just got there, and I think had that hit, you can see from the reaction of the bowler, it's going to be interesting if it knocked the bails off, but thankfully for Dids it missed. So for a single, Isaac. So let's ball this 10th over, just 3 runs off it. It's first Jahangir Mushtaq over. Quicker, shorter, and that's I think what Tom Bidwell wanted, just comfortably get some bat on it. And a single, so 58 for 5 after 10. As Matt Samuel sets off from long on to long on. See that run rate after that terrific couple of overs. When they took 27 off 2 successive overs, has absolutely died. Not even 6 and over at the moment. Nowhere near the 8 and over I was talking about earlier on the start of the innings. No. Right. I can make sense of it all now. Right, okay, so Alex Reid from the left-handed Tom Bidwell. Gone for a nice slightly reverse sweep. There's an easy run there, and thankfully Isaac Giannini was open to that, and alert to that, so run taken. Nihad Vaid was that short third man there in the firing line, but got himself behind it and stopped it. It was always going to be one if the 2 batters went. Interesting stuff from Alex Reid. As I say, he's a very experienced bowler. He's always in a jiffy. Nice sweep from Isaac Giannini, well fielded. Zuhair down here at deep mid wicket. He was round very smartly then. It's very difficult to stop the ball because it's coming so fast at you. He did well to keep that to 1. That one there, you can see this is just indicative of the pressure that Dids are under now. They know they need some boundaries, but they've got to just concentrate on building this partnership for a couple more overs. Has he got down to it? Oh, he has. And unfortunately, Zuhair, having got a hand to it, pushed it round the post, if you like, and it's raced away for 4. He timed it nicely, Tom Bidwell. And the fielder, unlucky there in a way, he got his hand to it, but he ended up pushing it wide of Nihad Vaid, who was coming round to assist him, and then it raced away over the boundary. So first 4 for Tom Bidwell. He's in the double figures. He's going to need to bat all these overs now, Tom. Full toss now. Hit that where you like, Tom. He's going to have to run very hard, as he's been encouraged to. Now it's got through the fielder, so successful boundaries for Tom Bidwell. And although Alex Reid might be disappointed with the first one, that was not a good ball. A full toss that Tom Bidwell waited for, saw, and really gave it the beans. So look at that. We've had a 3 over partnership now without any wickets. 3 over spell rather without any wickets, which is better for Dids. 68 for 5. With 9 overs remaining. 8 and over from this stage. If they can do that, only gets them to 140, which I don't think will be enough. And anyway, they've got to get there yet. We'll see. Jahangir Mushtaq for his second over, just 4 off his first. Very well. Isaac Giannini's got hold of that one now and timed it beautifully into the longest boundary It's gone all the way. To put the mockers on you there, Jahangir, but it's just what happens when batsmen just give themselves a chance, get in, and then he missed a couple of sweeps in the last over, Isaac. At that time he waited, watched the ball, and got it sweetly for the first 6 of the night. Hopefully not the last for Dids. That's down the ground. It's not going to be a catch. It's only going to be 1. Just a key stage of the game. His partnership now 28, the best of the innings, and these two need to continue it for a couple more overs at this kind of pace at least. Can Cheadle force a breakthrough? Change things again. Oh, I think he could have hit that anywhere, Tom Bidwell, at the end. Just thick edged it away, looping down to I think that's Mark Hampson there at short third man. He's moved around to short third man. You can see in the picture there. It's the right-handers on strike. Test for the bowler now. Nobody's answered it perfectly. I think there he bowled from almost level with the stumps, the umpire's end, so further back. And whatever he did, it was enough to fox Isaac Giannini, who has bowled. So another blow struck by Cheadle, 76 for 6. We're just saying that partnership building, what was going to happen, and there we are. As Michael Taylor comes out now to join Tom Bidwell. Oh dear. Must be a question mark now whether Dids can bat these overs. They need to, obviously, but just what I was saying, though, we just needed a couple more overs of that partnership. But Cheadle have again found a wicket when they've needed one. I beg your pardon, it's Jack Harlan, isn't it? Jack's gone out. Yeah, I beg your pardon, Jack. Sorry, just a misidentification on my part. Right, Jack, here we go. It's on the pad, but the dot ball is worth as much. He does seem to be bowling from almost by the stumps, just creating an extra yard or so. That was enough to fox the batsman. So he's 1 for 12, Jahangir, and then you can see that tail of woe for Didsbury, all those dots, the wickets, of course. Alex Reid in for a third over. Successive 4s in his previous over, which would be nice to be repeated, but again, Didsbury under pressure. Another new partnership. Nicely hit. That's only going to be 1 now. And Hashim Nazir has done a good job out there on the in the deep. Just organising the field for the right-hander. And Cheadle now they can really bowl at the stumps, really bowl aggressively. Bit of a gift for Jack Harlan, he won't mind that. It's just going to be 1. Because they're 6 down with still 8 overs to bat. It's really going to take a bit of an effort just to bat the 20. just have to do for now. A single for Tom Bidwell. It was a big looping, slower ball. Hi Simon, were you well? See Simon Orton down. So he could have got some kit on tonight to play. Oh, bowled! Well, not going to need Simon Orton when you've got Alex Reid who can do that. Jack Harlan, clean bowled. And 79 for 7. It really is an absolute disaster for the hosts. And never got going. Michael Taylor now in. Plenty of experience. Michael Taylor's going to need all of it though. There's still 7 overs and a ball to bat. And Cheadle absolutely dominant here. Just looking at the dismissal, 4 clean bowled, 2 caught and bowls. So you have to say they've got the rewards for good accurate bowling, testing bowling, and clearly far too much for Didsbury. They are in a real mess. A bit of chocolate always helps. And there we are. So no wicket up that ball. 13 overs gone, and there you can see an absolute mess for the hosts, Didsbury, Premier Division leaders, and have got an awful lot to do to set any kind of target for Cheadle. It's still going to be Jahangir. Jahangir Mushtaq's third over. Well, key wicket in the last over. Let's see where he bowls from here. Yeah, well, that's going to be out again. I don't believe it. Tom Bidwell has just given it away. Mark Hampson, the catcher. A loose shot. It just looped up in the air. And just got to put it at a good point. There we are. Yeah, 79 for 8. And Owen Griffiths comes out in an absolute mess. Didsbury. Tom Bidwell needed to be patient. Got himself in. 19 off 20 at that stage, but he's just had a slap at a wide ball. It's spewed off the edge. And a simple catch for Mark Hampson. 79 for 8. And Didsbury exiting the competition, it seems, at this rate. I've got a job on about 20 overs here. Bloody hell, Owen Griffiths coming in now. There's no way that he can have expected to be batting in the 14th over. But, knows how to hold about does OG, but under this kind of pressure in this situation, got to get runs, but there's just absolutely no slack at all to play with in the batting lineup. And he's pitching it right up Jahangir Mushtaq. It's clever bowling. That's the mark on at least. On the ground, well done. Right, Michael Taylor. need you to use your experience, Michael. And it is now just a case of batting these overs out and seeing where they finish up. We'll just have to make the best of it. That's another defended one, just one off the 14th over, and that key wicket, of course, of Tom Bidwell. 80 for 8. You can see a terrific effort from all the Cheadle bowlers. Jahangir 2 for 13 at the bottom of their list, but 3 good overs from him. I presume Alex Reid will bowl out, will he? He's got the ball in his hands, so I'm assuming he's going to. Yes, he is. He's taking his cap off, so why not? He's got 1 for 19. It's that beauty to bowl Jack Allen in his previous over. That's all he can do, Owen Griffiths. Just, that's nicely done by Owen. He waited for that, timed it nicely, well fielded. That was Mohammed Shawkat there at mid-off. Let's edge onto pad there, but the dot ball. Oh, I'm thinking about a single there, but Michael Taylor just choosing to bide his time. There's only one more ball of Alex Reid's spell. And they might have to put some pace on the ball, Cheadle, which might give them a little more to work with. It's spin that's been the key tonight, and that's back to the ball. He's dropped it. Oh my. Last ball of Alex Reid's spell, and he's dropped to court and bowled. And Michael Taylor survives. It shouldn't prove too crucial in the wider scheme of things. Alex Reid will be very disappointed because that was a pretty regulation caught and bowled as they go. His 4 overs are bowled, 1 for 20. He's done a great job. Didsbury still only in 8. He's 81 for 8, 15 overs bowled. So Jahangir Mushtaq is now going to come. He's going to come around the wicket to the left-hander. Nicely get away by Griffiths. That's another run. So all Didsbury can do is just see where they get to. 29 deliveries left to face. Even at 8 and over, that's only 120, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Single down for Michael Taylor. Might be thinking of 2, but yeah, they're going to go for 2 as a misfield. Oh, first bit of slackness in the outfield there. overs out there. Well, that was Mark Hanson, unusual for him, a bit of a misfield, 2 runs. But I think whatever happens by the end of the innings, Cheadle will be in a driving seat for sure. Wherever Didsbury get to, even if they bat the 5 overs out, it won't be an 8 and over target. It will be in the region of well under 6 and over, I think. And they'll be more than happy with that. Nicely hit away, Michael Taylor. Only going to be 1. And Hashim Nazir out there.
OG. That's not OG. Really like OG. You think OG? Yes.
Owen Griffiths is going to have a big part to play with the ball because him and Michael Taylor will both have to bowl 4 overs of spin. I think, as we've seen, it's been spin that's been much harder to get away. As single is taken off Jahangir Mushtaq's final delivery, so he finishes another testing spell, 2 for 19 for him. There you can see the Taylor bow in graph form for Didsbury, at least anyway. But a wonderful story for Cheadle. 87 for 8 with 4 overs to bowl. We need to have a new bowler, as Alex Reid has bowled out. Mark Hampson, I think, is approaching in. It will be. So we'll have some pace on the ball, which we haven't had since this power play ended, I don't think. Let's just have a look. We had Cheadle bowled over 7. So we've had 9 successive overs of spin, and Didsbury have found it extremely difficult to handle. So let's see, with some pace on the ball, if there's any more joy, it comes on a bit easier, say, or just find it a bit easier to free their arms. But as I said earlier, Mark Hampson's a very experienced bowler, and not be easy to get away. Just checking behind the ball, and I might see Nihad Vaid at short, fine leg. Shiel Patel was at 3rd man, but he's come now to short, fine leg. Nihad Vaid's gone back to 3rd man. So, but he's quite square, so if you can get a fast edge on it, Owen, a thin edge rather, it will fly away. We'll have to see. But, anyway, just got the 4 men in the circle, so just happy to, as they should be, Cheadle, just happy to defend the boundaries. What's a nice shot from it, Owen. Confident little hook out there, but it's our man Hashim, and keeps it to 1 again. He's done a super job out there. It was a nice shot from Owen. You can see him there rehearsing, or doing a replay of it rather. But only 1 run. 89 for 8. Must be struck to it. There might be a couple here. No, yes, no. Another slight fumble there in the outfield. Shiel Patel, the guilty man on that occasion, so let's sneak another one. 91 for 8. I can't help feeling it's all just still a little bit academic though, with such a lovely pitch, lovely outfield. It's no sort of target really, this, to be setting in a quarter final. Anyway, let's see how we get on with these last few deliveries. 3 and a bit overs remaining. It's another single there from Michael Taylor. They've added 13 now, these two, so done all they can. There's no criticism of these two. As I said, they're going to have to bowl their 4 overs each. Jack Harland, pace on the ball, but then we've got Tom Bidwell, Jack Hastings, James Bidwell tonight. So, just see, Didsbury. That's a lovely shot from OG, who's driven it sweetly for 4. I don't think the fielder there. So I could actually, I think he lost sight of it for a moment. He seemed to put his hands out to say I couldn't see it. I don't think even if he had seen it, he'd have got to it though, because that was hit beautifully. And a lovely 4, just the 10th boundary of the innings. Makes Didsbury close to 3 figures for what that's worth. Last ball of this 17th over. What's nicely bowled? Oh, it's a 1. So he'll have to have it again. $97.48. Michelle Patel just pointing out they've got 5 in at the moment. Anyway, that's what presumably what the bowler wants, the captain wants. 3 on the off, 2 on the leg in the circle. Another wide. You've got to hit. Oh, nearly hit the helmet. Nearly hit the helmet, knowing the captain. Oopsie daisy. And they've run 1, so that's 2 wides. All ones gratefully received. That's the score to 99. And just a bit of untidiness from Cheadle, and a bit of a strange situation, as I say, with the seeming to challenge the decision to have 5 in. Still feels a little academic savvy. It's 99 on the board. Anyway, good over for Didsbury. 12 off it so far. This should be the last ball. It is the last ball. It's beautifully driven though by Michael Taylor. That's going to be 4 more, you know. It is. So extra cover. Matt Samuels has got an incredible amount of steps during this innings. Had no chance. He wasn't that far away, but it was driven very nicely by Michael Taylor. He's in a double figures as a result. 103, 100 up for Didsbury with 3 overs remaining. The Manhattan is all relative because it's those circles, those dots that have killed it. And have more pace from this end because Shiel Patel is now going to bowl. 2 overs so far, 1 for 12. I think a bit of recovery work to do. 16 off that last over. So better for Dids. These two have now added 24 priceless runs, and importantly, they've occupied nearly 4 overs together, which I'll probably put it as the longest partnership of the innings. That's nicely bowled. Shiel Patel straight with a Yorker, but knowing Griffiths digs it out. Lovely straight bat. Single. And that's smart work by these Dids batsmen. Just a bit of reorganising now in the field. We've got, I can only see 3 in. No, 4 in now. There we are. So short fine leg. Sai is coming to backward point. Alex Reid's extra cover. Mark Hampson is at terminally square mid wicket. So we've got our 4 in. Yep, there we are. Shiel Patel in short. Single. Oh, a misfield again. Under pressure. Fielder can't pick it up cleanly. Another single taken. 105. The batsmen in double figures now. They've done really well, these two. Give credit to them. It's been a disastrous effort. Well fielded Alex Reid. He's probably got to be rubbing that there. You can see he's had to dive on a wicket and then rock hard. Up his right hand side. A graze to admire a bit later, but kept it. No run off that delivery, the crucial thing. Oh, that was a quicker ball. Owen having a go at that, but threw him too quickly in the bowled. So 2 ones and then 2 dots in this over so far. Well bowled again. This time they're going to take a single. Yes, they are, because Owen Griffiths was running to the danger end. Michael Taylor were a little slow to set off, but with Alex Reid's momentum, he was always going to have to throw at the non-striker's end, and Owen Griffiths was home. Ball missed in any case. Let's ball this 18th over now. So an expensive one from Mark Hampson. It's pretty restricted to just 3 in this over. Well bowled, Cheadle. Patel, what's he got for the last delivery? That's a dot ball is what he's got. Bowled very well, just 3 from it then. 18 over, it was a great over. Encouragement from his teammates. He's got 1 more to bowl. I assume Mark will have to bowl, yep. The penultimate over, 106 for 8. Can Didsbury get past 120? At least. Still isn't much of a target. It's way short of where they ought to be. Right, 2 overs remaining. Owen Griffiths on strike now to face Mark Hampson. Ooh, yeah. Right, played that in the last over, but missed it this time, and it only just missed the off stump as well. A dot ball is the outcome, so Cheadle perfectly happy with that. Just the 4 in now. Pretty much directly opposite each other in the circle. Mid wicket and extra cover. Backward point and very square, short, fine leg. He's pulled it away now. I might get a couple here, Owen Griffiths. He's scampering away, yeah, and he will get 2. It's to 108. Both batsmen 13 off 16 have done well to repair their, well, do what repair work they could. Comfortably the longest partnership of the innings in terms of balls faced. If Owen Griffiths can get another run, which he can, he might even get 4 here. You know, he has got 4. He's pushed it away beautifully. Looking the man on the boundary. Zuhair couldn't get round quickly enough. It raced away. Lovely timed shot. The second boundary for Owen Griffiths, and that is now the highest partnership of the innings. Not just the longest, but the highest. It just goes to show what can happen. Batsmen stayed in, but there's been a lack of patience and concentration in the earlier Didsbury batters, and they've paid dearly for it. Let's take in the numbers 9 and 10 to show them how it should be done. 17 now for Owen Griffiths. Priceless runs, 112 for 8. I think that's Samuel shouting some instructions, is it? Rather than Captain Moen. Or the mother single called through quickly by Michael Taylor. Let's see if number 9 and 10 can do this. Well, what should the top order have been doing? Too many cheap dismissals. Campson's been the most expensive of the Cheadle bowlers. Didsbury have got to make the most of these last 2 deliveries if he's just having an off night. 41 off his 3 and a bit overs so far. 2 balls to bowl. It's nicely struck down the ground. But bit of a slight fumble there, but it didn't cost them any more than a single. 114 for 8. Now, Jay, what have you got for this last delivery from Mark Hampson's spell? It's a dot ball. He slapped it not timed it, it's only gone to mid-on. So a dot to finish with for Mark Hampson, none for 42. Expensive spell, but you see he's on the card with a catch there to get rid of Tom Bidwell, and all the other bowlers, the spin bowlers particularly, have bowled so well. I'm just looking here. Seven for 57 the spinners have taken between them. And Cheadle Patel, one with the other wicket. He's going to bowl the last over. Michael Taylor on strike. So 114. Can Didsbury get at least to 120? Oh, that's an easy hit. It's not going to be a no ball, I don't think, but it's only going to be 4. It was a low full toss. A gift for Michael Taylor, who latched onto that, and it whizzed away. That's Samuels is at backward point now, having done all those miles between long off and long on. And you just watch that whiz past him to the fence for 4 runs. Second boundary for Michael Taylor. He went for another one there, understandably, but missed it. Got to go for it now in this last over, of course. Response from Cheadle after that loose delivery. His glasses came off there, did they? Yeah. Just reorganising now. So he wants he's getting his long on up to mid on and putting Matt Samuels back on that backward point boundary. Driven nicely. It's only going to be 1 this time now, and it was a hair's goops. He stuck his eye a bit at the last moment, and possibility slim 1 over 2, but anyway, it's only 1. Just looking at yeah, we're fine. We're 75 minutes we've had, so we've still got another 5 minutes, so there's plenty of time. Cheadle. Still lovely, I think, very warm and bright. Wide-ish, but umpire Ben Money perfectly happy. I couldn't see from my angle. When Griffin's groping outside off stump, but missed it. So just 5 off this over so far with 2 balls to go. It'll just be a question of carry now. You can see Mo in short cap practicing some shots. Look at that. But, short fine leg. Front foot, back foot. He's going through the array there. Right, Cheadle Patel round the wicket. Oh, and he's had a right whack at that. And 2 fielders coming together. Was that Uda? Well caught, though. It was Matt Samuels in the end. He had Sahith running towards him. That was not an easy catch. But had to go for it, Owen Griffiths. And is caught, well caught, at mid-wicket for Sky for Matt Samuels. A lot of work tonight. But a fine innings from Owen Griffiths. 18 off 21 and out to 40 to that 9th wicket. So, say how well he's done there. He's now to bowl his 4 overs. He's given Didsbury a little bit of something to bowl. I still think it's way short. Way short. So skipper Ryan Wilson comes out. I'll just have 1 ball to face. Yes, so last ball, he's got his 4 men in the circle, Cheadle Patel. He's got the right-handed to bowl at. He's had a real swing at it. The skipper Ryan Wilson has got to go for 2. Got to go for 2. And he's run out. So he's run out for 1, Ryan Wilson. So it'll just take me a moment to sort that out. Run out. I think that was young Hashim again. To Cheadle Patel. To Mohan Shah. So we'll do that, and Didsbury finish with exactly 120. I don't think it's anywhere near enough, but And to say well done to Cheadle, who cashed in on some casual shots early on. And there's been a slice of Heath with 2 wicket maidens. 4 for 18 he finished with. 2 for Jahangir Mushtaq, 1 for Alex Reid, and 2 for Shiel Patel at the end. So Cheadle and Lady 121 for a place at finals day. Well within their compass, I would have thought. We'll be back again in about 10 minutes to see their innings. Oh, good, Ben, thank you. Yeah, I'll put 29, but it's fine, whichever you want to do, yeah.
No 5s or 7s, very soon.
Pardon?
No 5s or 7s.
No 5s or 7s, we're all
Good,
fine.
related to T20.
Did David do your 3s and 4s?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
On my own?
Not like Steve Kirkbride, who does every single...
Oh, yeah, just tell him forget it.
That's not been picked up again.
No, but it's perfect night. It's still going to be nice and bright and warm. It's unusual for a T20 evening, but we'll take it. We'll take it, yeah. Don't think it's anything like enough, but there we are.
You need to hold this? Yeah.
When it's the front go, it's bad enough. You're not going to be tired. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be there, and then there's this
No chance.
I'm good. How are you?
I've got this totally confused. So we're just about back and ready to start the Cheadle reply. Jahangir Mushtaq on strike. It's going to be Jack Harlan to bowl at him with just 120 runs to play with. To defend, Didsbury are going to have to bowl Cheadle out, and they've set themselves a very tall order. With a substandard batting display, it has to be said. The ninth wicket pair accepted. Griffiths and Michael Taylor who put on a vital 40 to get it anywhere like. But Didsbury are going to have to be absolutely on this to have any chance. They need wickets. There were 3 in the power play when Cheadle bowled, and Didsbury are going to need a similar number to create some panic if they can. Cheadle have got plenty of time to get these runs and secure that place at finals day. And he's got 4 of them there. That's going to back their right end to the thumb. Flipped away nicely by Jahangir Mushtaq. It's a nice way for him to get off the mark. And we saw this in the Cheadle innings, as I was saying, that pace on the ball was a lot easier to generally to profit from. Didsbury have got a couple of spin options. Bit of a yes, no, but is sent back by his opening partner, Nihad Vaid. Let's see, facing shortly. What Didsbury with it all to do. It's another nice shot. He's whacked that away for 4 as well. Nothing particularly wrong with the ball, but an aggressive batsman Jahangir, and with the field up, and with just this low target, he can afford to be a little bit expansive early on, and he's got a second boundary in the over. Jack Harlan didn't do a lot wrong, but slightly over pitched, and the batsman could really swing behind it. Oh, it's flashed over the man at deep backward point for a 3rd boundary of the over, and that's the ideal start for Cheadle. 12 off that first over. Pace on the ball, proving much more straightforward to profit from. And Cheadle, who started with spin from this Parswood end, and profited from that. Didsbury are going to do likewise. Owen Griffiths is going to bowl the second over. I think this is the right move from skipper Ryan Wilson. Wickets in this power play crucial if Dids are going to make it to that 6th finals day in a row. But Cheadle in the box seat, and he had Vaid to face the left arm spin of Owen Griffiths. So around the wicket. And he's done a super job with the bat. He's now going to have to dig his side out of a hole with the ball if he can, Owen Griffiths. That's flicked away though nicely. He had Vaid from that with a single. Down the wicket, Jahangir, and he's got it through. It's going to be 4 more. Not a classical shot by any means, but goodness, effective. 4-4 for him, 16 off 7, and Cheadle already making a big dent in this modest target. He can afford to play like this, Jahangir, and I think now he's got the feel for it. He'll go big, and he has. He's gone very big there. I think has that gone all the way? It has indeed. Umpire Ben Murray signaling 6. It looked good off the bat. I couldn't follow the flight of the ball from where I am, but it sounded good, looked good. And since there were so few runs to play with, Didsbury absolutely on the ropes here. Terrific stuff from the opening Cheadle bat. Before just to free his arms now, swing the bat. 23 already, taken off that small target, under 100 already that they need, Cheadle. And second over finishes, 11 from it, so a fantastic start for Cheadle. 23 already, and you can see the both bowlers have been expensive. And Jack Allen going to have another bowl. He's not done a lot wrong, but you see Jahangir there practicing more shots. Mr. Phil bat on ball, he's done a terrific job. 22 off 10. Yeah, ideal start for Cheadle. Now, men out square either side, so that's all they can have. We have Vade. We've got. Yeah, we've got a fine leg out as well. Let's see, just check that. So, Tom Bidwell having to come in from deep square leg. Correction, deep mid wicket into the circle. Oh yeah, so that's for 5 wides. We did have one of those in the Didsbury innings. I said it wouldn't be the last, and so it has proved. 5 wides, another gift for the Cheadle account. 28. Absolutely not what Didsbury need. They cannot afford any of these. Just a single out there. So extra cover. So Jahangir, what have you got this time? Oh, he's nicked it away with a fell shot, but with all the fielders up, it's 4 more. A 5th for the Cheadle opener. He's on a 26 off 11 and having some fun out there. 33. So no loss. It's full toss, and that's 4 or 6. It's 6. Sailed away the square leg. Right. Jack Harland lost control there, and that's they put in the tin lid on it for Didsbury. He said there was only the remotest chance that they would be able to defend this. They needed early wickets and quick wickets, and instead they've hemorrhaged runs. Nice shot. It's only going to be 1 this time though for Jahangir at least, but already 40 on the board. Cheadle strolling to uncomfortable victory here. Didn't take any risks at all. He's blocked that last about 17 off that over. It's got to be spin, I think, to replace Jack Harlan. Michael Taylor's going to have to come into the attack as well. Just 81 needed, and all the time in the world for Cheadle to do this right. Okay, Owen Griffiths round the wicket to Jahangir, who's a big swipe at that, but has clothed it out to mid-wicket. His intention's clear, and why not? Doesn't really matter now whether he goes or not, because he's done a lot of damage. He's intent on doing as much as he can, of course. So, what's that down? It's only going to be one. And it's a long on. The defended the bowler, scoring round to pick the ball up. Bit more like it for Dids, just one office over so far, but some wickets they need. Encouragement being shouted out by Adam Slater, but not sure he entirely believes what he's saying. Oh, that's a poor ball, wide ball. So forgive Owen that, sure. Try again with this last ball of the fourth over. It's defended carefully by Nihad Vaid. 42 for none off 4. And you can see that brown line, Cheadle line, way above, and crucially no circles on it. It's what hampered the Didsbury effort. Now, Jack Harlan's got the ball, but I can't believe he's going to bowl. It's not, it's going to be Michael Taylor. So it's going to be spin from both ends. We saw spin do so much damage in the Didsbury innings, and has to be earlier than they'd have wanted him to be on, I think. But Didsbury need these 10 wickets, and they've not even had a sniff. Jahangir, in the meantime, has made hay. Only 2 men out, long on and deep mid-wicket. Right arm off spin of Michael Taylor is in. Now that's up in the air. Now, Tom Bidwell underneath it. Tom Bidwell has caught it. So, a wicket at least, and a slightly inevitable feel that Jahangir would live by the sword, die by the sword. It went a long way up, but Tom Bidwell judged it expertly, held on, and Didsbury have a wicket, but that's a lot of damage done by the Cheadle opener, Jahangir Mushtaq. 34 off 17 he's made. 2 big sixes, 5 fours, and I'd be disappointed to get out. He's done absolutely the job for his team there. As he's replaced by Matt Samuels. Now we'll have to see if Matt's tired out by all of his running around. He was doing long off to long off or long on every over for about 16 or 17 overs. I presume there must have been a methodology in that, but it's a lot of ground to cover on a hot evening. And he's in at number 3. And Didsbury need quick wickets, wickets in succession. They've got 1, but they need another one in this over to really build a little bit of momentum for themselves. Not the worst thing to have fielders in the circle at this stage. Matt Samuels is going to have to work out. Oh yeah, Nihad Vade wanted a run there for some reason. Now, well, there was never a run there, and it was the striker's call, really. It was still in front of him a little. It's a little bit scaring there from Nihad, but just stay calm. Now, that's a hit me ball. He sort of mowed it away, and Tom Bidwell's done well to just stop that for one. It's shot all along the ground. Yeah, not a great shot from Matt Samuels, but effective. He's got a single. Let's skid it out to deep mid-wicket round. Nihad. Let's see what he's going to do. He's had to defend so far, 2 off 8. Let's watch Jahangir make 8. Can this be it? It's only going to be a single. It's always going to be a single. Judged. Need another wicket, Didsbury, really, off this ball, ideally. Matt Samuels is not messing about. He's down the wicket and he's whacked it for 6. Never mind feeling the pressure and Didsbury needing a wicket. Matt Samuels a little bit agricultural, perhaps, but nonetheless hugely effective. It's whizzed over the netting. Brought the Cheadle 50 up in just 5 overs. And what a splendid way to do that. The third ball he faced, it's gone for 6. The third 6 of the innings. There was only one in the entire Didsbury effort. And Cheadle already ahead on that metric as well. So Cheadle replying to the loss of that wicket with some defiant stroke proof of their own. It's the best way to play. Only age 71 now. Under 5 and over. Goodness. It's theirs to lose, you have to say. Didsbury struggling. It's too short. Clubbed away for 1. Nihad Vade. Now, Samuels, he got a longer hit on the leg side this time. But the man back, James Hill, on that boundary is very square. So, a shot from Matt Samuels on the previous over went over a mid-wicket area. Let's just defend him carefully. Pushed down in position, and you see he's hit that where he hit it in the previous over effectively, and with only one man back and that man very, very square behind the umpire. He thought Didsbury would have learned from the previous over where he hit the 6, but they didn't, and they're going to put the fielder there now, but already Matt Samuels 11 off 5 has done what he's needed to do. Anything more is a bonus from Cheadle's perspective. Oh, that's in the air, and it's just over the bowler's head, and he's even going to get a single for it. Oh, well, that sums it up. That should have been... There were a couple of caught and bowls in the Cheadle innings. That caught and bowled opportunity there. Griffiths could only realise at the last split second it was going to be too high. Matt Samuels charged through for 1. He's 12 off 6. Cheadle under 56. That's an easy single from Nihad Vade. Almost halfway to the target, Cheadle in no time. It's responded in the perfect way to this requirement. So that, but 7 off the over. So that will do more than nicely for them. 57 for 1 at the end of the power play. Didsbury by comparison 41 for 3, and you can see that's a big gap between those two lines at this stage in terms of that graph, and Cheadle in complete control. Owen, no, Michael Taylor, sorry, he's going to organise his field. Now we can have the men out. I'd be surprised if Niad Vade feels the need to go big, because you don't. All these gaps to knock ones and twos into. We're going to, what have we got out? Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square. Now it's Matt Samuel's turn this time to run one halfway down and halfway back. There probably was one there in the end, but I just think Didsbury are going to have to keep more men in. They're not going to. Let's see, if they're even getting ones in the circle, that's no good. Some panic scoring. Michael Taylor's hurt himself trying to field the ball. Yeah, you can see him wringing his hand there. He wants that right in the thumb, I think. That'll be painful. But if you've got 4 men in the circle, they need to be stopping one. There's no point giving ones away in the circle. We put 5 men out. Whereas I think we need to keep men in and take these chances. He's got a bit more fortune than Matt Samuels. He's got one. One's enough. To 13, it's 59 for one. But Dids might as well just keep people in, and if they're going to hit, they're going to hit. You're not going to keep the runs down. Such a small target. They're almost halfway as it is. Cheadle. Big wahoo there from Niad, but no response from the umpire going down the leg side, I think, some way. It's how Didsbury build pressure with dot balls. It's better. Looks a little bit excitable. Yeah, as does Matt Samuels at the crease. They've both been running and calling in a rather panic fashion. There's absolutely no need to, because they're totally in control here. That's down the ground. You see now with the fielder in at mid-off, that's no run, but it's a single. 60 for one after 7. And we have a mix the strike. We are. That's probably not the Cheadle order, by the way. I know Shield Patel will be in at 4 and Moen at 5. But that's just how it's set up at the moment. Owen's got to bowl his last over, surely. Yep, there he is. So see if we can induce a mistake. So I'd be happy with more men in the circle. We've got only the 4 in though. Low off, long on, deep extra cover. Deep middle wicket. We've got 5 in, that's fine. I think we need at least an Isaac Giannini's going out to deep mid wicket. Well, if this gets wickets, I'm going to say that's really brainless from the batsman. They don't need to take any risks at all. Let's see now. So if it starts his last over. That's the ball. And again, you see, how are they getting 1 in the circle? You've got to be asking themselves this. There is no point having those fielders in the circle if they're not saving 1. But they've pinched another run, 61 for 1, and it's now past halfway, so 60 required. That's a hit me ball, I think. Yes, he's dragged it down, but it's going to be 1 for Matt Samuels. He sets the man, Isaac Giannini. He's in at Matt Samuels' position, a deep mid wicket, as it were. But he kept it all along the ground, the batsman, so and he can just easily afford to take singles. That's another easy run down the ground. Nope. They both set off. Thinking of a second, there's never going to be two. No need to do it. And it's just a question of how long Didsbury realised this is not working. He's copped that back there. Oh, no, dear me. Well, that shouldn't have worked. And that's put the tin lid in it. James Hill has thrown a wild throw back there. Dropped the catch. And if anything sums up the night, that does. That was straight down. It was a silly shot. Straight down his throat. The fielder's throat, a deep mid-wicket. Quite deep square leg. He's dropped it. A wild throw in that nearly came back with an overthrow. Owen Griffiths is frustrated. He's finished his 4 overs, not for 24. And Cheadle have moved on to 64 for 1. They only need another 57 all the time in the world. Let's see a change of bowling with more pace on the ball. Tom Bidwell. Didsbury only really got 2 recognised spinners. Cheadle had the 3 in that came up trumps for them. Well, Mark Hampson was expensive with his pace. Sheil Patel more than compensated with a good 4 overs. And Tom Bidwell is going to have to take a leaf out of Sheil Patel's book. Pull anything out here for Dids. It's still just 4 in. We need to do something different, gentlemen. But we are not. Honestly, I'd have everybody in. I just don't see any point in them being out. They're not going to keep the runs down. 1 or 2 batsmen might do something a bit daft, perhaps, but with so much time and such a small target, got to put enough pressure on to take wickets. Well, there we are. They're all on the offside. The fielders in the ring for Tom Bidwell, so it's pretty clear where the line of attack's going to be. And here we've got 3 men on the leg side boundary. And then that's on his hips, nudged away for an easy run. Matt Samuels, he's on to 16. $65 for 1. Didsbury 49 for 5 at the same stage. And shows the gulf between the sides in the evening. That's a poor ball in with 3 men back on the leg side. That's an easy boundary. Help yourself boundary for Nihad Vaid. It's his first one of the evening. Takes him to double figures, 13 off 22. But with this field, that's just a half tracker that can be helped round the corner. That's another one. That's gone for 4. It's between the 2 fielders on the leg side now. And it just keeps getting better and better for Cheadle and worse for Didsbury. They've only themselves to blame. $73 for 1, under 50 required now. Slower ball. So better from the bowler. Smart work from Ryan Wilson. There's no enthusiasm amongst the Didsbury fielders. I know the game's up. A lot of hands on hips and no noise, no enthusiasm. Not untypical when a side is in this position, but just indicative of how poorly they played tonight. Glorious opportunity to get to that finals day, but it's rapidly disappearing from view. It's a lovely shot. So I was right behind that, and that was probably arguably the shot of the night. A lovely cover drive. Nihad Vaid, his 3rd 4 of the over. He's suddenly down to 21 off 26. That was a super shot. And Cheadle to 77 for 1. Not even halfway yet. They're nearly there. 44 needed. We need a new bowler. We're going to have Jack Hastings. Yes. So again, still only 4 in. Still got all the fielders out. Makes no sense at all to me, this. I won't keep saying it, but just a matter of time now. Those of you watching at Cheadle or part of Cheadle, twos have done you proud tonight, and it'll be a fascinating finals day. I'll just try and check on the other game tonight, because Marple, the Division 1 leaders, were playing at Urmston, and I would back Marple to be winning that. I'll just have a check of the score. As Matt Samuels has smacked another ball. Oh, and this time it's gone straight to the fielder, Isaac Giannini, who has not only dropped it, he's palmed it as it were over the bar, and it's gone for 6. So 2 lives now for Matt Samuels. On to 22 off 13. He's going to have a smack, and that's much more effectively it. Drilled through the offside for 4. So .6 for this over. 87 for 1, just 34 needed. Let me just find out other score tonight. Oops. And he's mowed it down for a single to long on. To 27 now. That's on. These to put 46 on in just over 5 overs. Let's have a look. Oh yes, Marple are going to win that. 166 for 7. And that's up in the air. Michael Taylor has dropped that one as well. Another one goes down. You saw it. And dear me, it's gone from bad to worse. Yeah, Urmston 24 for 5, chasing that 167 to win, so that's not going to happen. So, finals day will be Widnes, who are struggling in the Premier Division, Neston, who are bottom of the Premier Division, Marple, who are top of Div 1, and Cheadle, who are in the upper half of the Premier Division. They even get to host it. The host club hasn't been decided. Obviously, can only be chosen when the 4 finalists are known. And we will see what transpires as a result of that, but as it is, we're just playing out the inevitable now in this game. 89 for 1 off 10, Cheadle, so just 32 needed for the last 10 overs. No, it's 9 wickets in hand. It'll be Nihad Vaid on strike, 3 4s in the last over off Tom Bidwell. A little bit chancy, but 2 beautiful shots. So see what he does this over. He's pushed that away. He's going to get a couple here. And this time, I'm going to get 2. And I'm going to say that's the first 2 of the innings. Just goes to show you it is. Just goes to show you how fast the outfield is here. It's either 1 or 4, but that's the first 2 of the night. He had the partnership 49 now. Oh, it ends on 49 as he has a flat-footed hike, and he's LBW. But fine innings from Nihad Vaid, 24 off 29. He's done a super job for his team, no doubt about that. 49 here, and Matt Samuels have added in just under 6 overs. He departs. This is not Shiel Patel, just a moment.
Who's playing, Gavin?
Going shot.
It's the skipper. I was told he was coming in after Shiel, but he's pushed himself up the order, the skipper. Moen Shah kept wicket earlier, and we'll be hoping to oversee Splendid victory for his side. They just need 30. Not just the 4 men in the circle, so plenty of opportunities for singles and massive. There's a 3 men back on the leg side boundary, so anything on the leg side in front of square is an easy run. Down the leg side. It's off the 5 pad. Just was a noise, but umpire Dave again has not signalled wide. So just off the 5 pad. So the dot ball. Oh, hit a ball. That's cropping at thin air as the Didsbury batsman discovered. Coming in is not straightforward, but they just haven't been able to exert enough pressure. It's that easy run from Owen Shah to get off the mark. Round the corner. 92 for 2. So decent over on Tom Bidwell at least. 3 from it. Only 3 from it and a wicket, but it's all a bit academic. As I say, with such a low requirement now, 29 needed. 9 overs, loads of wickets. And that tells the story of complete dominance from Cheadle. They played really well, and they're going to deserve, I think it'll be, if not their first ever finals day, it's certainly their first finals day for a while at second 11 level. They will be worthy of their place because they've outplayed Didsbury tonight. And if they take this form into finals day, oh goodness me, what's that? That's an embarrassing no ball. And Jack Hastings. Oh dear. Not even sure it was dangerous. It was so far over his head. Anyway, it's going to be a free hit. It's only a dot. Rather academic. But yes, as I say, Cheadle will. If they can take this sort of form into the finals day, it'll be an intriguing set of games. So, I'm sure that's a single. Witness Neston and Marple. Well, all 4 sides will fancy their chances. Chester and Didsbury have dominated the T20 trophy for the last 6 seasons. It's either been either Chester or Didsbury have won it. But neither side in the final now. James Hill has dropped another one. I can't believe it. A third life for Matt Samuels. That was a harder one than the one he dropped before James Hill. He was running forward and it was low. But it's the kind of catch that needs to be taken in this situation. And Matt Samuels can't believe his luck. 3 lives he's had now. 28 off 18. And well, that's a nice reverse sweep from Owen Shah. He's going to get 4 for that. That's not going to be stopped. Well, there it goes. Trickles away for first boundary for the Cheadle skipper. 99 on the board. So yes, it'll be a very different feel to finals day 2026 for the second 11. Huge shout from Jack Hastings and Jack Hastings only. No interest at all from umpire Ben Murray. And so 12th over comes to an end. 99 for 2. Please just bring everybody in, Ryan. In every catch but one that's gone to the boundary has been dropped. So even more reason just to bring everybody in and see what happens. Tom Bedwell's going to alter Matt Samuels. He's had a bit of a charmed life, Matt. 28 of 18 and 3 lives, but that's not his fault. He's played his game and played it very effectively and brought his side to the brink of a famous win. This red and kick from Ryan Wilson that have all the stumps, but this shows the resounding feel has been about the whole innings really after that flying start from Jahangir Mushtaq. Got Cheadle off to just the start they needed, and it's just going through the motions now a bit. Just a little smart tuck away for a single. As I say, with men in, that's not a run, but we've got men back. And the Pels that on for Matt Samuels. St James's Church, just the other side of Fletcher Moss Park. The campanologists are out tonight. Pleasant background on typical English late summer background of the church bells being rung in practice. The light just starts to fade a little. The sun's disappeared now and a little bit of the heat's gone out of the day, but okay, will be done soon, so that's not going to come into it at all. Okay, smart single from Owen Sharp. As I say, we've got 4 men in the circle and Nick still tap 1. So there's the Cheadle card. It's been a super effort from them. Good solid displays. Jahangir 34 of 17, got it off to just the perfect tempo for Cheadle. Mihad and Matt Samuels added 49 together. Took their chances, but why not? They're doing the right too. And well, let's have everybody in then. Michael Taylor's come and changed ends now. It's in the last knock-ins of the game, but we still have men scattered all over the place. Everybody needs to be in the field now. There's only 18 needed. At the back of the bat there, I think Moen, single nonetheless. Matt Samuels charging through for the 1, and that was his call, so right to do that. 1 and 4 for 2. Then James Hill is down behind the umpire. The square leg boundary must be dreading it coming towards him. Wicket, and he's found the gap in that leg side field as Matt Samuels, and I think he aimed for that. He tends to play more towards mid wicket, but he's split the 2 fielders there. So between deep square and deep mid wicket, he's deliberately aimed for that. Got a third 4 to go with 2 6s. He's on a 34 now. Joint highest score of the match. And he's got the highest score of the match in style. Wowie wow. That's gone for, well, that's a 9 really, not just a 6. That was a fabulous hit. And what a way to all but seal victory for your side. It's the fifth 6 of the innings. Matt Samuels has hit 3 of them, and that was an absolutely fabulous shot. It went miles up, a long way back. It was right out of the middle of the bat. I'm just trying to find it now. It's all a little bit frustrating as we just, the game's nearly done. We could just shake hands now, to be honest. But finish things off as we can. Still haven't found it, so he's given it a good firm clump. That's Samuels. I'm surprised no one's got a drink out for him in that time. Anyway, we found it. There we go. Alright, so it's come back. So, Matt Samuels needs, let's see, 7 needed, so he can't get a 50 unless he hits 2 6s. He might try again, actually, having hit that one so well. Can't blame them for that. If he does, let's see. Michael Taylor in. Slow ball, he's whizzed it round. It's on the bounce to James Hill, who's got behind it this time, so it's just the one. Wilmo and Shell go for it in the grand manner, the skipper. Well, he's just gone down the ground. He's pinched the strike though. So, we say sorry to the Didsbury card, and crucially, if it's the wickets column, it's the 2. The chances, I say 3 drop catches. It's no correction, 4 drop catches, isn't it, really? Not help themselves. Why we only need 5? Why? I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway now. But that's been a puzzling aspect for me all night. Needed to do something different. But we've just played a fairly standard game of T20 cricket in terms of the field placings. It's what you see a lot of. After the power play, the field just tends to scatter, and it doesn't always need to. Sometimes there's a lot of merit in keeping fielders up, keeping pressure on, making batsmen hit. So I'm not sure if it would have made too much difference, but it would have been worth a try. So whether you lose in 10 overs or 18 overs, it's irrelevant. As it is, Didsbury going to lose with plenty to spare. You can see there's still just 5.5 overs remaining, really. And Cheadle, one big hit away from a well-deserved place at finals day. And Sharp just going to get 1. Now that short leg side boundary will be calling Matt Samuels' name. He's 42 not out of just 26 balls, 3 6s, 3 4s. Now everyone's coming in with 2 needed. I do not understand it. Anyway, he went for it. Oh, and he's the bailers come almost back here. He's been bowled, Matt Samuels, and just goes to show with the field up. All too late, of course, but anyway, well played him. He's bowled for 42 off 27 and departs. He'll be frustrated he didn't win the game. And he's looking ruefully at his bat as he walks off. But nonetheless, I get a good round of applause, as he should. Rises his back to his teammates who are clapping him off. Who's gone in? Who's going in? Thank you. Some complete change of order here. Mo Shawcat's gone in. So it'll be for him to hit the winning runs, quite possibly. A couple of wickets for Tom Bidwell. And like I say, if we'd have just kept this pressure on earlier, why not do something different? You have to, really, with such a low total to defend. But we didn't. And 4 drop catches as well. A poor batting display has led to this moment. As it's gone for 4 something. 4 runs it has. He's flicked it off the bat. And Cheadle have beaten Didsbury by 7 wickets. A comprehensive win. And a place at finals day awaits them. And there's a shock last night when Chester, the holders, were knocked out by Neston, bottom of the Premier Division. Well, there's another shock here tonight as Didsbury, top of the Premier Division, and looking to make it 6 finals days in a row, have been well and truly beaten heavily by Cheadle. 7 wicket win there. You can see the card. They've done ever so well and will deserve their place at finals day. We'll see where it's going to be played at. Widnes, Neston and Marple will join them, and we wish them well. They played well tonight, bowled really, really well. 4 wickets in that opening 4 over spell for Sai Sahith. 2 wicket maidens really put the skids under Didsbury, just gave their wickets away with a succession of poor shots. Took a 9 wicket stand of 40 to give them anything at all, but they've just been hammered all over the field. And as the teams shake hands, congratulate each other. They say well done to Cheadle. They'll be at finals day in 2026, the second 11 T20 Forza Trophy. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage tonight, and we'll see you again for another live stream at Didsbury on the next home game.